Whether it's intentionally or unintentionally, our daily life inevitably leads to waste and wastewater pollution. Using advanced technology to treat wastewater and dispose of solid waste is a highly effective method, but that comes at a high cost and with processes being too complex for people to understand. There's another method that did not require any complex technology, an efficient, simple method that everyone can do by relying on the framework of the nature by nature processes, the processes that arranges all the things in nature to coexist in balance. Turning wastewater into clean water, turning rotten organic waste into fertilizer that is rich in nutrients. This method has been comprehensively studied for over 30 years by the King's Royally initiated Laem Environmental Research and Development Project. Due to His Majesty's awareness of the importance of natural resources and the environment, His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej's works have been concerned with soil, water, forest, and especially water, in which it is an important resource for our livelihood. As this includes the utilization, the conservation, the protection, and the solution to the occurring problems, which is a balanced way to manage environmental resources. He thought that to manage the environment, one must know how to utilize it first. In English can be referred as sustainable utilization. You must know how to utilize the environment. Must know this is waste or pollution, you must understand, because when we use it, we are sure to produce waste. And how are we solving to fix it? We can done. His Majesty also said we could done by using the nature. Community wastewater treatment and solid waste disposal are what the project has been thoroughly studying, applying the knowledge that leads to actual implementation. The Laem project's wastewater treatment technology can be divided into lagoons treatment and plants and grass filtration system, which includes wastewater treatment with grass and aquatic plant filtration system, constructed wetland system, and mangrove forest filtration system. The project receives wastewater from Phetchaburi's municipality via an underground wastewater pipeline which runs from Ban Klong Yang Collection Pond Station for about 18.5 kilometers. And for solid waste disposal, our project has designed a concrete box that can contain more than 2,000 kilograms of organic waste, which allowed it for the proper use of land when compared to the amount of waste. In these two kinds of treatment, we both rely on the work of bacteria, which is considered as the core of the nature by nature framework. First, we must understand that both of them, wastewater and solid waste, they are the same. For wastewater, we treat it. For solid waste, we degrade it or turn it into fertilizer. Both methods rely on microorganisms or bacteria degradation. And so, bacteria is our hero in degrading all the organic matters within the wastewater and organic waste. As we understand nature of bacteria well enough, then we can create an environment where they can work best. One of the most important factors is oxygen. To supply bacteria with oxygen, we also rely on the process that exists within nature. If we can understand the nature well enough, then we can supply bacteria with oxygen as well. For bacteria, they are organisms that exist commonly within nature. They are the main actors in the nature by nature process by turning organic matters into inorganic compounds. However, in the bacteria degradation processes, as for solid waste degradation in which there are a variety of organic matters within the waste. For example, in rice, there are carbohydrates. In meat, there are proteins, or in agricultural waste, there are fiber and cellulose. All these things rely on bacteria degradation. By extensive researches in all dimensions and in all actors, our knowledge is aimed everywhere from the ocean to the atomic level, which we not only keep it as the body of knowledge for our nation, we also transfer knowledge on properly for it to be adapted in all people levels from individuals to SMEs to organizations or communities, which will gain more benefit not only in research and learning but also in adaptation to solve environmental problems. We follow the process, then we let nature do the work. We can do this in the household and pass it on to others because it is simple and uncomplicated. I saw it as a capital that already exists within nature. They are all around us. Why don't we think of them? His Majesty showed us. He showed us the wonder of nature. A tree can heal by using organic fertilizer when we add them like as a breeze of fresh air. It can recover because it got all the nutrients. I don't have to buy as much soil because I can combine what I have for better soil. I have no excess waste and no odor pollution because I manage it like this. Wastewater will not drain to our neighbor, and we can change it back to clean water for watering plants. His Majesty has thought it like circular model about nature, about humans, about our future because the wastewater problem worsens every day and solid waste keeps increasing. There are pollution everywhere. At this time, we even hardly have clean air to breathe. If we don't care about this, about environmental rejuvenation, about our environment, then what would be left to our children? And so His Majesty has created sustainability in thought, sustainability in method, and sustainability in the result that will be passed on to our children. His Majesty wanted his people to be able to help themselves, wanted it to be simple, concise, understandable, and doable, as in the case of wastewater and solid waste. If we look at history, it has been more than 100 years, but it starts to accumulate as population increases. His Majesty thought, what could we do about this? His Majesty's method, everyone must be able to do it first. The first thing His Majesty did was to know, to do, to understand, to reach out, and to develop. For the past 30 years, the Laem project has done research and continued the development, not only in decreasing the pollution in Phetchaburi River and also environmental restoration around Laem area from deteriorating to plentiful once again, leading to the species diversity. Nature all supports one another, leading to support food resources for humans. Moreover, the extension wastewater treatment knowledge and domestic solid waste management also leads to more people realizing the importance of nature and more people being able to adapt the method of the project to each region as appropriate. This not only benefits to the society but also benefit to the soil, water, and environment, which will lead to sustainability, the true meaning of development. The victory of this country belongs to Chai Patana Foundation is a peace, and as an advanced country until we become the champion of development, the origin of the name Chai Patana Foundation, Chai or victory of Patana or development, has the goals of peace, prosperity, and abundant life. The royal words by His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej.